Good afternoon and welcome back to the farm. It is currently 10 degrees outside and is likely to remain in that vicinity for the foreseeable future. So we are definitely in the indoor projects phase of the seasons. And this room is the biggest, most urgent project that needs to get done, so we're going to start working on that today. I know I've been threatening you guys with IKEA shelf builds, and that day has come. My oldest son, due to some shenanigans with his current landlord, is going to be moving up here at the end of the month, just so he has a place to land before he moves on to the next stage in his life. So this was going to be my library, but for the foreseeable future is going to be his room. And I've got a couple of things that I want to put together to make things ready for him when he comes at the end of the month. I have a very large IKEA bookshelf system. I have a corner desk for him that is also flat pack, and I have a spindle bed that is not flat pack but is currently in a million pieces. And all of those need to get put together. So we're not going to get it all done today. I probably won't even get a majority of it done today. But I figure picking at it in bits and pieces over the week, I should have it done by the weekend, and then I can start looking at what else do I need to bring in for him to be comfortable. Obviously, he's going to be bringing a lot of his own stuff, so I don't want to put too much stuff in here. But just to get him ready for this short phase of his life, the next 6 to 8 months before he moves on. So, with that said, let's start opening some of these boxes. there's the first one done. I have 2 more to go. IKEA furniture gets a really bad rap, but for what it is, I mean, you've got to pick and choose, but it can be very good quality for certain applications. It's not heirloom furniture, obviously, but it also isn't college dorm room furniture. We had a couple of pieces at the old house that we had for 15, 20 years with little kids beating it up and all kinds of activities. And I probably still could have taken it even after the fire. It was in that good a condition. I just wasn't in that headspace at the time. In fact, sometimes I think it's a little over-engineered. The backing on this had so many bells and whistles for how to attach it. When I first started building IKEA furniture, you were lucky if they put tacks in for you to nail it in. But now it's in there. It's rock solid. It's not going anywhere. My big issue that you saw me struggling with is, like I said, I have 3 of these. 2 of them are just shelf units like this, and one that's designed for the center has doors on it. And of course, I got the side walls for a shelf unit and the shelf box for the door section. And I couldn't figure out, there was no hardware. And I'm freaking out because I can't find the hardware anywhere. I still don't have the hardware for that, and I'm a little concerned about it. So hopefully that's going to turn up as we go through this process. But so once I got that figured out, I'll do the other one of these tomorrow and save the complicated one for last. And then they're all going to attach and be the length of this wall, so that this whole wall is all shelves. I bought these shelves 8 months ago with the intention being that this was going to be the key fixture for the library. So I'd have all my books on here. I might have a desk, a couple of other things. But I never got around to building it because by the time it came, it was spring and I was in gardening season and nothing else was getting done after gardening season started. So these have just been sitting here, and now my son is going to be able to use these for his clothes storage and his books and whatever not else. And then once he leaves, I'll have them, and when I can restore this to being a library. So it's all going to work out. Once my toe heals, I'm regretting not having any comfrey salve to put on my toe because I'm sure it's going to be black and blue tomorrow because that box was really heavy. All right, I'm out of spoons for tonight because that took a lot of mental capacity. Usually once you get the rhythm of putting a piece of IKEA furniture together, it's not hard to figure out. Sometimes it doesn't quite make sense until you play with it. But it's surprising how good their instructions actually are if you stop and pay attention and read every step and even read the next step or 2 ahead and read the box to make sure you've got the right boxes. All right, I'll see you back here tomorrow. It was another cold, snowy day today. I spent most of my lunch break lost in seed catalogs, so I'm starting to come up with a plan for next year. But going out to water the chickens tonight was a reminder that it is not spring yet. So we are going to continue working on our winter indoor projects. Let's see if we can get at least one shelf done, if not both of them. It'd be really nice to get both of them done, but I'm not putting too much pressure on myself, so let's see how far we can get tonight. It can start to see the vision that I had for this room when I ordered these pieces. I think this is going to look really nice, although I had intended for it to go on this wall, but Morgan's decided he wants to have his desk in this corner. So that's fine. The shelves will fit on that wall just as well, and if I don't like it when he leaves, I'll move it. It's all good for me. I think I am going to put the lasagna in the oven and then just try and do the shell for the last shelf and see how we're doing. So let me go get the oven going and I'll be right back. All right, so that's got an hour in the oven. Now this one I could almost have shown you in real time. It went much smoother the second time around. But this one I suspect is going to take a lot more time because I have to put doors on it, and that always complicates things. Which is why I think my target tonight is just to get the frame done, and then we'll worry about the doors tomorrow when I have a little more brain capacity. So let's see how much we can get done before the lasagna's ready. There we go. 3 shelves built. Now this section still needs to have the shelves put in and the doors put on, and there's a drawer that goes right there. But I'm out of spoons because I know how complicated some of this hardware is, so I'm just going to leave it for tomorrow. And it's not quite level. You can see there's kind of gaps along, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to worry about that, but I am going to look into the feet are adjustable, so I can tweak them to hopefully fit a little better. But the house isn't level, so it slopes just the slightest bit that way towards the hallway. So that may just be something we have to live with. But I'm really pleased with this. Hopefully Morgan will be too. I may slide it down a little bit further, and I'm gonna get a flat wall extension cord to get that outlet that's right behind the middle there. I could drill a hole in the back wall there, but I don't want to do that right now until I know where this is going to live permanently. So I'll just run the power strip underneath the shelf so that Morgan has extra outlets if he needs it. And I'm not worried about the heat register that's behind that. The third floor gets so warm that it's not really a major issue for the heat. It all comes up the stairs. So as you can see, I'm working in a t-shirt up here right now, even though it's chilly downstairs. It's the problem with having the fireplace in the same room as the thermostat. If I'm running the fireplace, the thermostat thinks that the house is warm, and that's not always the case, but that's okay. I want the fire. All right, I'm going to leave this for tomorrow. I'm going to go take my lasagna out of the oven. That took 50 minutes. The first one I did today, I pretty much could have shown you in real time. It took me half an hour to do that. So that's the difference being familiar with the construction makes in how long it takes to do one of these. So just be patient and be prepared to fix your mistakes, because as you saw, I put things on backwards, and no matter how careful I am, I'm always going to make little mistakes like that. All right, let's go have dinner, and I will see you back up here tomorrow to finish this bookshelf. Maybe work on the desk. We'll see. Have a good night. We are back upstairs for day 3 of the shelves, and hopefully this is going to be the last day, at least for this part of this project. It's another cold, snowy day. We got another 1.5 inches of snow. I did manage to get out and get my hair cut. So not a lot to get out and do. Tomorrow I am getting out, but I'm sorry, did you want to help? The cats are very confused because I'm never in this room. And now here I am. I've been in here 3 days in a row. And they're like, what the heck is going on with her? All right. We have doors to do. So let's get these doors done. bookcase. All done and ready for my son to store his clothes on. I could probably play with leveling this out a little more. I did level this one so you can see it joins up a little better there. The register is right behind this one, so that's keeping them from coming together as well as they could. And this one probably could be raised up a little bit. I might play with that, but I don't have the spoons for it right now. I don't have the spoons for any of these other projects. So that's done for tonight. I did find out that this lamp that I got secondhand, the knob for it is really loose, so it's really hard to find just the right point to turn it on. So I'm either going to learn wiring or I'm going to donate this back to the place that I got it and look for something different. And the cats are going spastic, so I'm going to go see what they're up to. I will see you back here, probably not tomorrow because I'm going to ceramics tomorrow, but I will definitely see you on Friday. Good morning, believe it or not. Ignore how dark it is outside the window. It is the next day, but I woke up stupidly early and couldn't get back to sleep. So I figured I might as well get some work done. So we are back in the library, Morgan's bedroom, and I want to at least get a start on putting this desk together. Whoop, there it is. I've put one of these together before. They're not that difficult. It's usually just screwing together a bunch of pieces. But there's always one section that doesn't make any sense. So we'll see how much we can get done before this stops making sense. That took me a little longer than I'd hoped, but it's done. So this room is starting to come together. Of course, I still have all this trash to get rid of. The nice thing with IKEA packaging is that it's all recyclable, and the boxes are going to be great in the garden, especially since I'm expanding the garden this year. I know, more moving compost. But I'm just going to use that cardboard down in the new paths to help out with the weed protection. My local, it's called the Reuse Center. It's kind of like the Restore. They sell used furniture and building supplies and things like that. They also have a styrofoam recycling bin, which is great when I get packaging like this that's got all these bits and bobs of styrofoam. So I'm not just putting it in the trash, I'm able to recycle it. For now, I need to get to work. It is still snowing like crazy. We're supposed to get another inch today. We've gotten half an inch to an inch just about every day for the last 4 or 5 days. So welcome to winter in New York. And it's been cold. It was -1 last night, and I don't know how much warmer it is today. So hopefully I'll be able to get out tonight, and if not, we'll come back here and put this bed together. Here we are back for the last day of this build out. I got distracted by what was supposed to be a little project, which ended up with me being at Michael's for over an hour trying to pick out picture frames. But we are getting this done tonight. So all that I have left to do is put this bed back together. I bought this off Facebook Marketplace, but coincidentally, it's from a friend from church. So I'm very happy to have it. It is rock solid built. So once we get it built, it's not going anywhere. In fact, even once Morgan leaves, I may keep this here just as a spare guest bed and a place to take a nap if I want. The only challenge with this is I do not have instructions for how this goes together. And I did not take it apart. So it's going to be a little bit of by guess and by golly. But my church friend's husband built this bed in such a way that when their kids were little, they could do no damage to it. And apparently they tried. So hopefully it's fairly simple to go together, but let's see how I do. And that's the last piece done. I just need to tidy up in here a bit. I've got a lot of hardware lying around, and vacuum the rug because the cats have been using this as a playroom for a while. And then it's all ready for when he comes with his stuff at the end of the month. He's bringing the mattress for this bed, so I don't have to worry about any of that. And I have no idea what else he's bringing, but hopefully there's enough space for it all. Thank you very much for your patience in enduring all of this. I do have 2 more IKEA shelves for my bedroom to put together, but I'm not going to put you through that because Lord knows when I'm going to get around to doing it. But I'm going to go down and finish playing with my art project, and I will see you back here next week to see what we get up to next. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.